Good morning, Periscope. How you doing? It's Belina. Today I want to talk about let's live, laugh, and love ourselves. Life is too short. Life is too short. Life is definitely too short to be with somebody that you can't live, laugh, and love yourself with. You got to, on today, take control of your situations. You got to take control of everything that's in your way. You got to take control. Every action causes a reaction, and sometimes I think people don't understand that. If you step on my toe, I'm going to yell. If you push me and I fall, I'm going to say ouch. I'm going to want to get up, and I'm going to want to do something to you, especially if you don't say excuse me. So we got to live, love, and laugh for ourselves. Transformation Nation. If we don't transform our minds, our bodies will never get right. But if we don't learn to love, good morning. If we don't learn to love and be in love with ourselves, this journey is just going to be at a standstill. If we don't learn to live, love, and laugh with ourselves and for ourselves, transforming our mind is never going to take effect. If you got negative forces and negative people and negative voices that's constantly always nagging at you, that's saying stuff like, why you doing this, why you acting like that, what is the change for, you will never want to change because you're going to always feel like they're not going to love you. If you don't act like this, they're not going to love you. If you don't walk this way, they're not going to love you. If you don't put on these clothes, they're not going to love you. If you don't talk a certain way, they're not going to love you. Nobody can ever love you until you learn how to love yourself and be in love with yourself. Live, laugh, and love. Yes, nobody will ever be able to do that because what happens is they will take all your joy and your happiness away from you. Yes, people, places, and things will take your joy and your love and your laughter away from you. We have to live, love, and laugh. And it's not easy, especially if you grew up, and again, it starts from childhood. If you grew up, like I said, physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, spiritual abuse, if you went through that as a child and you have not gotten over it, you still feel like when you get into a relationship with somebody, you got to still go on what your mother said, or go on what your father said, or go on what your family said you had to do. Sometimes you got to break away from the generational curses that is on your life. You got to forgive them and then forgive yourself. Then you will learn how to live, love, and laugh. Laughter is good. Living is good. You cannot begin to live if somebody is constantly punking you. You cannot begin to live if somebody is constantly bullying you. You will be angry, you will be aggravated, you will be upset, and for most of us, we tend to cry on the inside while smiling on the outside. But your body actions, I often say, will tell what you're going through. Stop covering up what people's doing to you. Stop hiding what a loved one is doing to you or what a family member is doing to you. You have to speak up and speak out and be honest first with yourself. Then you got to speak up and speak out at that person and be honest with them, because like I said the other day, you can run and tell everybody you want to tell. Until you learn how to stand up for yourself, nobody else can stand up for you, because if the anguish and the anger and the fighting and the battling you're going through is going on in your house, when you go home, guess what? It's going to get even worse. And when you feel like you don't want to go home because you're not happy, or you feel like you don't want to go home because you're just going to argue, or you feel like you just don't want to go home because you want to be upset, it's time to start subtracting from that equation. Because 1 + 1 is 2 people, it's not 11. And anger and happiness does not make for a happy household. I don't care. I say it all the time. God, my husband, me, and my house. But if my husband do something to piss me off or make me upset, I have to go and take myself some time and think and get my words together before I come back at him and ask him, why did he do that to me? And don't do that to me again. Don't say that to me. Why did you do that? We have those conversations. Me and my husband, we agree to disagree, but we know how to come back to the other one and apologize when we know things are wrong. Okay? So I'm saying that to say this. Yes, I've been down the same roads, the abuse, all the abuses you can name. I once said that. I've been through all of them. All of them. I had to wake up one day and realize I had to start learning to love myself. I had to start learning to forgive those people who hurt me, then forgive myself because I did not cause what was happening to me. But hurt people hurt people. So what happens is we've been down for so long and we've been hurt for so long that we think the first thing that smile at us and say something nice to us is the people that we're supposed to be with. And sometimes that's not how it's supposed to be. You can't live, love, and laugh with anybody that's a public success and a private mess. You cannot do it because eventually they're going to show their colors. A snake has been a snake since the beginning of time. A snake is going to always be a snake because that's what God said it's going to be. If it crawls like a snake and moves like a snake, it is a snake. And eventually, they're going to show their head. You can't let people get the best of you. If you constantly let people get the best of you, you will never be able to transform your mind and get your body right. You will never be able to transform your mind and just get your whole world right. Get your walk right. Get your talk right. Get peace in your mind. Get happiness. Be able to sleep at night and not lay down angry, not lay down upset, not lay down all exhausted because you had to argue all day long. You had to fight all day long. You had to fuss all day long. That does not make for a happy person. I don't say happy life, happy wife. I say happy house, happy spouse. That's on both parts. Because if my husband ain't happy, I need to find out why he's not happy. He constantly tells everybody, if I'm not happy, he got to find out why I'm not happy. We can't keep running to everybody trying to figure out why we're not happy. The problem starts in your house. You got to sit down with that person if you plan on being with that person, and y'all got to have a conversation. Live, love, laugh. You got to get yourself together, Periscope family, if we're going to transform our mind and get our bodies right. There's so many people out here hurting, that's smiling on the outside, but they crying on the inside. So don't take every smile that you see on somebody that you call your friend, your acquaintance, your bestie, your girlfriend, your male friends, whoever you call a friend or whoever you respect as a person. Sometimes their smiles are not legit. They're crying on the inside. Ask them, are you okay? Don't lie to me. Just say you don't want to talk about it. Give them a hug and let them know you're praying for them. You're thinking about them. But let them know if they need to talk, then they can come talk. Also explain to them that if they got to talk, that you're not going to spread their business. Because a lot of people don't want to talk because they scared people going to tell their business. We all can't live, love, and laugh and be strong, get our minds right, everybody spreading everybody's business. But again, you just got to watch it. There's a lot of hurt people out here that's crying on the inside. They screaming. But when you see them in public, they smiling. Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Oh, we doing this. We doing that. We. When bottom line is they're giving more in a relationship than the other person is. And sometimes it's like that. But then it's because they fearful and scared of what the other person is going to do. Are they going to leave them? A lot of us won't live, love, and laugh with ourselves or laugh with other people because we're fearful if we do something wrong, will we be by ourselves? Will we be left alone? Well, I tell you what. I could be miserable by myself. I am not going to be miserable laying up in the bed next to nobody, faking the funk, and being a hypocrite about my life. I'm too old for that. I'm been there, done that. I'm done with that. I want to come home after work. I want to walk in my house, kiss my husband, play with my dog, get my remote control, and watch my favorite TV shows, or talk to my husband, or don't say nothing, but enjoy life. It's about enjoying life, people. Time out for the faking. Today, let's live, love, and laugh. Let's live, love, and laugh today. Transform your minds, people, and your body will follow. Periscope family, have a God-great day on purpose. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I am on my way to my job to walk with my boss. Bye-bye.